Welcome everybody to the CGF and Beaver Show, the racing edition, brought to you by BetEzy.com.au. He's the Beaver, I'm the CGF, and there's rugby league on tonight.
Oh, thank God.
Roosters.
Yeah.
Roosters.
Oh, please.
Do you reckon they'll beat South?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And you think they're a good chance in the premiership too,
I
don't
think
you?
they're a very good chance.
Yeah, I think they'll go okay. We have a very, very good weekend's racing as we now start to get some serious races towards the autumn carnival. We sort of get into the guts of the Melbourne carnival. We've got a number of Group 1s here and at Warwick Farm, so we'll be reviewing 6 races today. Been a bit of study.
Yep.
You think you can pluck us a winner?
We need to. Last week wasn't our best effort.
No, it wasn't, was it?
Yeah, but we had to hit the wall sooner or later because we were flying.
Yeah, and Rose Hill was hard because there were some horses that just didn't go in it.
Well, the conditions changed on us, CGF.
Correct. And when the conditions change, it makes it hard for us.
That's right.
First race we're going to look at Melbourne is race 6, the Group 1 Newmarket Handicap over 1,200 metres. This is a time-honoured race and many a good horse has won it.
Yeah.
CGF's going to lead out here because he thinks he's going to start with a bang.
Yeah, all right.
Samaretti.
I'm with you.
Number 3, Samaretti.
We're copying again. This isn't good.
I look at the Lightning and the Oakley form, and if you look at it, all the horses have come from those 2 races.
Yep.
I definitely think the Lightning form is far superior to the Oakley.
Yeah.
I looked at Noidar, for instance, so I thought it was a tad unlucky in the Oakley.
Yes.
But I don't see him beating those horses down the straight there at Newmarket. So I'm going to stick with Samaretti. Samaretti's good record second up.
Yeah.
And I don't see any reason why I can't win.
Yeah, I agree with you, CGF. I kind of think Moment of Change at $11 is really good value.
Do you know what? We've been knocking that. I went back through its form. It's run 2nd, 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd.
Yeah.
But $1 million race, $400,000 race, 400,000. It's $1.6 million.
Yeah, it's a fair horse. Top weight, $11. I mean, it's run 2nd to Black Caviar down the straight. I mean, it's an interesting race. You know, you've got horses like Spirit of Doom, $19, not without a chance. It's a very, very, very open race. So.
Lincoln Ruby, acid test.
Acid test, but we said that again last
look,
start.
I can't knock the horse.
But down the straight's going to be a real test of over 1,200, carrying, 56.5.
The other one that has interested me is Fontalina.
Yeah.
Every time it goes down there, it wins.
Yeah,
and
$21.
Normally first up.
Yep.
So I think they've said, well, we'll stick it in a big one.
Yeah, mate. Plenty of chances in that.
Absolutely.
Couple of few up and get the trifecta and
what are we going to get for Samaretti?
You'll be getting probably on race day between 4 and 450.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Righty, then race 7 is the Group 1 Australian Cup over 2,000 metres. Again, another time-honoured race. Some champions have won this.
Yep.
Bozan, Bone Crusher, just to name a few. What do you like?
Fioronte.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, look, there's only 2 that can win it.
Ooh, I went Fioronte, but I'll put it now. I'm desperately scared of Thunder Fantasy. Desperately scared.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there.
Okay.
I think that's run in the Guineas was the best run of the race. Seamus Award proved us wrong and got up there and won well.
Yes, good.
And now starting to have a reasonable bloody record.
Yep.
Not to mention some of the prize money's won.
Yep.
But I like Thunder Fantasy. Flew home.
Yep.
So, look, Fiorentina is a class horse. No getting away with that.
So do you think Thunder Fantasy can be behind Fioronte and go past it?
Yeah, I do.
You think Thunder Fantasy can finish harder than Fioronte? Well, that's a big call. But anyway, you could be right, mate.
Yeah. I'm not a 1,000% sold on Fiorentina at the moment. And that sounds like the stupidest thing to say, but he's got a bit of a campaign coming.
Yeah.
And look, he should win the race.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But Thunder Fantasy just worries me. Seamus Ward, they've got kilos on his back. What's he got? 4.5 kilos.
Yep.
4.5 kilos is a lot of weight. And
Massive.
a good 3-year-old should be able to do the business on that score.
Yeah.
The rest of them, the Green Moons, the Morayans, the Foretellers, they're there for bloody cannon fodder.
That's right.
I can't see them bloody... I mean, they've been around that many times that Hawker and King's Cross hasn't seen that much work.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll go to race 8, and that takes us to the Group 3 Blamey Stakes over 1,600 metres.
Yep.
I had a look at this, and after a little bit of looking, I came up with the bottom, number 10, Foundry.
Yep.
I thought it was a top win last start. Not there to win the race and won the race.
Yeah.
So on that basis, it should just continue on and win. So I like Foundry in the Blamey.
Yep. I'm going Sartorius. I think it's up for a big campaign again.
Yep.
It was super impressive last campaign. Its first up run was outstanding, and I can't see any reason why it can't win this. It has good form over this distance, this track. Horse to beat for me.
Good stuff. Right, then that takes us to Sydney, where we're going to look at race 5, a Group 1 Chipping Norton Stakes. Again, another time of the race. They're racing at Warwick Farm, out there at the farm. The Chipping Norton over 1,600 metres. What do you like?
Oh, look, I think it's hard to go past the top weight. It's a done deal. Even money. Look, Boban, the jury's out on whether it's come back this preparation at $3.80.
CGF called it early.
Yeah. Listen to you.
CGF called it early.
Listen to you. So, yeah, I think it's a done deal. It looks just too classy for this field. And I think at $2, that's pretty fair odds at the moment.
You won't get me back. I mean, I don't necessarily... I don't think I'll be backing... I don't think I'll be having a bet in the Australian Cup or the Chipping Norton.
Yeah.
Because they're short and they should win, but they might not win. And I just don't see the value in it.
I can't see it starting $2. It's a done deal.
No
I think
way.
you'll be closer to $1.50 come race day. You know, if I was throwing something in to run a place with it to Prince Cherie at $14, I think that's an outside chance to run second. But mate, without Boban at its best, I just think it's a walk in the park for It's a done deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I might double up It's a done deal for Fioronte.
Good stuff. Brings us to race 6, which is the Liverpool City Cup over 1,300 metres. I've had a look at this race. I've come up with number 11, El Rocker. I've taken him because he was pulled out last week because someone was doing something in the stalls they shouldn't have been doing, apparently. Allegedly. Allegedly. Someone from the surveillance unit found something there that wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So that sort of took the race down a little bit last week. Yeah, I don't think a week in between is going to make any difference to him. So, yeah, I'll go El Rocker with Christian Reef on.
Some classy racehorses here,
CGF. There's some very good racehorses. Don't get me wrong, but I think he's a top 3-year-old.
Yeah.
I've been spruiking that since he did.
Yeah, that worries me. What happened last week? I'm going to go for White Sage. The draw concerns me a little bit, but I don't think the sting out of the track last start really suited it, and I thought it ran a really good race, given it couldn't pick up behind the other horses. I think it'll probably get to the lead in this field, which it couldn't last start, and for that reason, I'm going to go for White Sage.
Good stuff. Right, that brings us to race 7 at Warwick Farm, which is the Fillies Surround Stakes over 1,400 metres. What do you like in this one?
Again, tough race. I'm going to go for Real Surreal to 5, paying about $10 CGF each way. It's a good first up run. Hawks will have it primed for a good run this start. It's got a good jockey on board. And I think it could be the danger to the 2 favourites in this.
Yeah, I looked at the favourites and I couldn't get my head around Guelph.
Yeah, me too. That was the problem.
Probably think that Guelph has done a really good job, but sometimes they come back and, in fact, Guelph is my lay of the day.
Yeah.
Sweet Idea. Yep, good horse. Can't knock the form. But I went Champagne Cath.
Yep.
And I went that because of the draw. They're drawn true. Last time it was drawn wide, got across, got third. With a good draw and a little bit less pace around it, Waller and Ford getting $17, little each way bet. I thought was not bad.
Yeah, that's what I come up with Real Surreal CGF. I thought the other 2 were drawn wide. Guelph, I just don't know yet how it's come back. Sweet Idea's flying, but yeah, I thought at the $10, let's look outside the box.
Well, the 2 favourites are 12 and 13 in the draw.
That's right.
So if the jockey's inside keeping them out there, they're going to make them work.
Yeah.
Now, Waterhouse's horses always go forward. So,
that's right.
We'll see.
Hawksy's flying at the moment, so that's good for me.
Exactly. So what else have you got?
What else have I got? I've got one in race 2 at Flemington. I'm hoping its first up run can be a good one, and that's number 9, Politeness, about $6.50.
Yeah.
I think if that can come back with some form, that's a real good chance in what appears to be a pretty open race. And my best bet of the day comes up at Warwick Farm in the last race, Entirely Platinum.
Jeez, where did you get that from?
$2.80. $3. Hawks, McDonald combination, great form, be able to beat.
Good stuff. My best bet comes up in race 2 at Warwick Farm in number 5 Memorial. Should be winning. A bit short for CGF, but
350.
350. Yeah, I don't think you get.
That's a cracking race.
I don't think you get 350 on the day. I think they'll get into it.
I got a sneaky liking again for the 2 in that Lockroy. So
it'll be a good race. Right, I think got anything else for us?
Oh yeah.
What? Come on.
We've got a special out, mate.
Oh mate,
on the Newmarket and Australian Cup.
See,
for all the punters out there.
Gave it to him last week, and they're finally
you put the heat on me.
Fronts up.
So Beaver's dug to the bottom of the barrel. So for all the punters out there, if you back the winner of the Australian Cup or the Newmarket, we're going to give you a $50 free bet, or equal to your stake, up to $50 for next week. So if you back Fioronte, you have 50 on Fioronte, wins, you collect the winnings, plus we give you another 50 free bet to have next week.
Great stuff.
That's a good offer, CGF.
It is a good offer.
Right? So we're rewarding people that can back a winner as well. So you get the collect, and then you get the goods for backing a winner.
On fire, mate.
On fire.
Do they have to do anything to get this bet? Or this
promotion? Just bet. Just bet. Just back the winner of the Australian Cup or the Newmarket.
Good stuff.
What about the NRL? I've upped the ante for you, CGF. The NRL.
Jeez, he's taking me thunder here.
Yeah. Any match this weekend on the NRL,
yep.
If your team leads at half time but gets done, we're going to refund your bet up to $25.
Take note, all you Bulldog supporters.
Mate, we'll lead the whole way, champion. We ain't going to lead at half time and lose.
Righty then, go to betezy.com.au and you will see all the specials, all the markets, everything's there. Get on the specials that Beaver's written out there. They're fantastic.
I hope they made sense.
Real value. They did make sense. No, I understood it. So if I understood it, there's a half chance everyone else will.
Everyone's got it.
Everyone's got it. Before we go, a quick cheerio to my partner's mum, Katrina. Her mum is over here in Melbourne for her 70th. Still running around fit as a buck rabbit. So we're going down to Melbourne to chow up and let loose.
Oh, good on you, mate.
Yeah. I might sneak out to Flemington too.
Yeah.
You never know.
You going to shout? Are you going to shout for dinner or anything? Or are you just going to...
Just put the pressure on.
Yeah.
Put the pressure on.
You're going to sponge. You're probably going to ask me to take you to lunch now and pay, are you?
Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, everyone have a great weekend. Bet responsibly and go to betezy.com.au. Thank you.
Ciao for now.